What's up, people? Welcome to another week. Today is Monday and we are at it again. But I am pretty pissed. I'm just back from the gym actually, and I will explain why I'm pissed. I messed up, and today being Monday, I have already taken a loss and I have already broken a couple of rules. Now, this is just me being transparent. I have to be transparent with the whole thing. I have to be completely honest so you guys know, in case you experience this, it's not just you, it happens to everybody. And you just have to be honest with yourself and do some reflection and correct your course. I had prepared my pairs of interest I wanted to look at today. But then, first of all, I woke up in the morning. I was struggling to get out of bed, and I did the number one mistake. I picked up my phone and I went to TradingView. Now, lo and behold, actually, there was a good setup. Now, I have this thing because last week I traded silver and I lost, and it took me back to a decision I made some weeks back where I said I wasn't going to trade any other asset apart from forex because I noticed that my model works very well with forex pairs, but it struggles with indices, it struggles with commodities. I have not traded oil before, but what I had been doing was I had been like hindsight back testing. I would see a setup as it forms, I would mark it out, draw out the P&L tool and watch it develop. And I think with the past 3 setups, it did play out. Now, the issue is, first thing waking up in the morning, normally I would do my routines first, freshen up, just wake up actually, then I sit down and look at the charts. But I went straight to the charts and there was a setup. I rushed and took that setup. I abandoned the other pairs I was stalking that I put on my interest list because they had not matured, they didn't form yet. And I will interpret it as me just looking for some form of, using the market as a reprieve. Like, oh, if I can quickly just get a win, I would feel better. You understand? We unintentionally do this. Before I continue, let me show you guys the chart so we have a clearer picture of what I'm talking about. Now, this is oil. And this is the trade that we took. I pretty much set it at the high of the day. Now, I traded it on my MT5, and the spreads took my entry up here. Now, this is a 4-hour context, 1 hour resistance, which was disrespected. Then 15 minutes, I had 2 15-minute candles here. I entered, followed the plan. My issue was my stop loss placement. I was very, ambitious with my stop loss. Normally I like to see 2 arrays protecting me. This is just one. You get, it was kind of like a FOMO thing. Oh, let me just rush and get in. So I wasn't thinking, I wasn't conscious, I wasn't aware. It was just me going like that with the flow. When I had already entered, I was not like, I noticed the anxiety came up. I wasn't confident in the trade. This is because I didn't want to trade anything else other than forex. And my stop loss placement, normally I would have put my stop loss way down here and I wouldn't have had to, but as you can see, it took me out. I suspected that this is what happened. It took me out. I used this low to protect my stops, swept it, and it's going higher, though it has come back down again, but ultimately it might still buy, and that's what it is. So I had this and I was pretty pissed with myself about this because I was like, early Monday morning, first thing of the week, and this is what I'm doing. So I had a mad pre-workout at the gym today. If you haven't tried it, I think you should. If you have taken a loss, you go to the gym, bro. I was moving weights like mad. I'm not going to lie. I just had to channel everything. But the key now is the account is -5. I risked 1%. It's -5, and also, speaking of that, I will be going forward, any phase 2, I'll risk 1%. I'll only risk 2% on phase 1 because I reflected on it, and yes, I want to pass easier, but I want to make it harder for me to fail because I have come so far. It doesn't make sense to throw away all that progress. Now, because I couldn't sit with my failure, this was one of the pairs. I set this up and I also marked this, and now they are setting up. They are like I'm so like, I don't even know the word to use. I'm so annoyed because I should have just waited. I entered Euro AUD, a sell. My setup also formed daily context for our resistance, and we're looking to, in the next 1 minute, we're looking to run that. And I entered because we had 2 1-hour candles disrespecting it to everything to the T, and it's forex. If I took any of these pairs, I would have just set it and gone about my day. But you see the oil one, I just couldn't. I kept staring because there was anxiety, because I told myself that, or I had noticed from data that my setup doesn't really work on any asset that isn't forex. If it does, it's just once in a while. You understand? So now I have broken like 2 or 3 rows right now. I have traded more than once in a day. I'm supposed to take only 1 trade a day, and I am in this trade, and I am now -5. Potentially I could end up being -6 for the day. Catch you guys in the next clip. We hope and we pray, forget all the bad guy I'm doing, I hope and I pray this thing goes to take profit. But anyway, if it doesn't, we go again the next day. We're back again with some trade updates for the week. Today is Wednesday, by the way, and this week has kind of been quiet in my opinion. So let me just show you guys updates for the trade we entered on Monday on Euro AUD, and give you there's another trade I entered, so I'll give you the talk about that. Here we are. This is the Euro AUD trade, and you won't believe this. The market came all the way down here. I think at the point we were seeing $70 in profit, and in just one candle, I think just about an hour ago, I think there was news, PPI on USD. This whole thing happened. Like, this took Monday, Tuesday, and some part of today to reach here, and this whole thing happened. Well, it's not my first rodeo, and I already like Euro AUD tends to take its time sometimes, and there are times where it just goes straight to TP. But I'm really invested, and worst case scenario, if this hits stop loss, I'll be at -6. Then I did see another setup today on card JPY. I don't know. Since this is card JPY, this is another trade that might take a while, depending on if there's some volatility in the market, or we have a day like this kind of run. That's all for now. Nothing much, nothing serious. It's been a quiet week, to be honest. Let's just see how it goes. So this is like my 3rd trade for the week, and however it goes, I'll let you guys know. Oh yeah, guys, in case you're wondering what prop firm I'm trading currently, it's Good Funded Trader, or GFT as some of you may know it as. So far, I think they are cool. I haven't had any issues with them, but I'm still working my way to getting a payout, and you will see all the experience here. But while you're here, if you ever feel like you want to try out a prop firm, feel free to check the link in my description. They have discounts going for as much as 50% off for your first account, and I think there's one where you can get 40% off of any account you're trying to get, and in some cases you get a free account. Yeah, let's get on with the video. What's up, guys? Welcome to another day. Today is Thursday, and boy, all I see is red. All I see is red. I already had 2 trades. One of them has been running since Monday, and I took another one yesterday, being Wednesday. You understand? Then today I saw a setup and I took it, also minding my maximum, like my max daily drawdown. My max daily drawdown is 4%. So currently, as it is, I could potentially lose all these trades and be down an extra 3%, which would put me at -8 for this account, which is spectacular. So right now I am just navigating through this Red Sea, and the market is getting at me. But what matters is that I saw my setup, I took them. Maybe I shouldn't have been so been so eager maybe to take setups as they appear, but I thought about it and I was like, if I see a setup, I should take them, provided my risk parameters are allowing for that. So let me show you guys the charts and explain a little further. By now you may have already seen a snippet from the phone recording of my entries and the trades that are going on. Well, these are the 3 trades. Once again, we have UAD, CAD/JPY and Euro USD in order of which came first. But now the only issues I don't like about this, because when I took this trade I was in profit. I took this trade around here early, I think just as London started, and I was in profit until price kind of closed this way there. I didn't like this close, and that's why we have all this drama, you understand, because if it closed bearish, then I could have just been comfortable resting, knowing that we will just target the next low. But it is what it is. Then we have CAD/JPY. I expected it to be bullish, but it now turns out that every other JPY pair is bearish, and all of them moving kind of the same. It was consolidating, we're in a little profit, then all of a sudden, I think today, just before London, we just had this long 4-hour bearish candle out of nowhere. And for the other JPY pairs, it's delivered you could see bearish setups delivered, but I wouldn't have been too comfortable selling, because as you can see, we're overall bullish and I do not want to call the top. So I'm better off taking a loss following the trend than trying to call tops and bottoms. You understand, my strategy doesn't allow for that. UAD since Monday, as you can see, since Monday, this is where I entered Monday in London. We have come all the way here. So here we are about $70 in profit, and it has been a roller coaster, up down, up down, up down. And I have no choice but to accept the fact that in as much as yes, if we win, it will be good. If we win at least 2 out of 3 of these trades, I could be at break even, I think, or close to break even. But if we lose all 3 trades, we're down to -8, and I would have just 2 more slots, 2 more trades to go. So that's for the updates. Well, it's not my first time being in this kind of situation actually, and there's not much I can do. I will just have to watch my plan play out. And I'm also thinking and trying to be very mindful and conscious of my actions. When I took the Euro USD trade, I really had to look through and ask myself several times, is this my model? I went through the whole thing and it was my model. So I took it. It might have gone all the way to TP. I can win all these trades. At the same time, I could lose all these trades. So I have to get my mind ready to accept either, outcome. Catch you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so we are back and 3 trades are done. We had the worst possible outcome happen. UAD that we have been holding from Monday, we got stopped out after everything, but objectively, mechanically, the strategy was followed. CAD/JPY, we as well got stopped out. As I said already, this was one that I anticipated was going to hit stop loss. Euro USD as well got stopped out. I don't know what has been up with USD pairs. I've been avoiding them for weeks, and the first time I'm trading them is what I'm getting. That brings us down to -8 for this account, and this week that is 4 losses. We had a loss on oil, we had a loss on Euro AD, we had a loss on CAD/JPY, and I had a loss on Euro USD. I did see my setup, I did take it. One could question if I only held the Euro AD trade till now, yes, I would have lost less. But then again, if these were also wins, what would I have now said? So it's just stuff to consider along the way. UAD, today is Thursday, I held the trade for 4 days. It took 4 days to hit stop loss and all that. did I have moments where I could have closed the trades like partially? Yes, but I chose not to do that because that would be me breaking my rules, and it will lead to me doing it more in the future. I'll start jumping out of winners early, which is not what you want to do. Tomorrow we may take a trade. If not, we will just call it a week and trade the next week. I'll catch you guys later. What's up, people? Today is Friday and we are in another trade. I told you guys if I see a setup, I will take it. And we are in a trade in GBP JPY. Currently buying. Now let's just see how this goes. This is the last trade of the week, of course, and I don't know if there will be volatility to move it fast. I hope there is. But ideally, this could play till next week. I think I'm having internet issues now. So catch you guys later. We'll see how this goes. Yo guys, we are back and I've got news for you guys. I couldn't hold this trade. To be honest, I couldn't hold this trade, so I closed it around break even. I think price was around here. It's really like end of the week, and it wasn't just very easy trade for me to hold mentally right now, given what I've gone through with the week. And Euro GPY, Euro just decided to be stronger. I didn't expect Euro to be stronger, but as you can see on Euro GBP, Euro has been, a lot stronger. So GBP JPY found it more difficult to, buy. I didn't expect to at least be still around break even, you understand? We're going into the next week. And I just got kind of spooked because, mentally I've taken a beating, you get, so holding through the order wasn't exactly easy. And that brings us to the end of another week of trading. It wasn't a good week, to be honest. It could have been much better, even if losing weeks are normal. I started kind of strong from last week and I was risking 2%, but I eventually changed that and started risking 1%. And then there were some trades I was not supposed to take, So it's all good. It's all good. We just need to buckle up. I already did like some journaling and reflecting to really see what went wrong, and I could identify 1 or 2 trades that weren't exactly to plan. So start again next week, catch the markets and see what we can do. That being said, here are the trades we took this week: 4 losses and a break-even trade today. We can definitely do better than this. So that being said, catch you guys next week. Peace.